Hello our viewers, privileged before you is St. Maria Goretti SS Katende, and my name is Kavma John Fenwick Luvanjwa, the head prefect senior. With my colleagues,
Ankunda Mara, sanitation senior.
Faith Kwizera, the CJ.
Claire Namutevin, statement prefect senior.
Isuke Jordan Edwin, Writers Club president.
Well, today to begin with, I would like to thank the administration of St. Maria Goretti SS Katende for giving us the opportunity to express and connect with other schools in the Student Thought National magazine by writing about what is happening in our country. This writing of what is happening in the country will actually give us an opportunity to see what is happening in the country, see where the problem is, and find solutions of how we can solve that problem. Well, we were given themes. The first one is science subjects versus art subjects. The second was what to do for indisciplined students. Should we expel them, dismiss them, suspend, or give them just hard labor to do at school? Then the third theme was single-sex schools versus mixed schools. Well, to begin with, our first theme, which was science subjects versus art subjects. Well, recently, we know what has been happening in our country. Recently, the parliament had a debate of whose salary should be increased, the science teachers or the art teachers. And well, they came with a conclusion that the science teachers should get more salary. So this is creating some kind of confusion between us. Our students are like, science subjects are better. Why? Because they get more money. Others are saying art subjects are better. Why? Because they love them, possibly. So we are going to discuss the first theme, as my first colleague will give me the opinion.
So when we talk about science and art subjects, I think it should be all about art subjects. Reason being, art subjects help us to develop more skills better than the science subjects. Science subjects concentrate about topics, whereby in art subjects we shall be able to develop and know other things.
Really?
That's
So
right.
there is practical in science.
It's practical, but still
Those are
in
chemicals, chemistry.
No,
Those are
but it's
chemicals.
still practical. Those are skills. You're trying to get the skills of how you're going to do something.
Do you know a person who does art earns more than you? Like, I do something I'm in love with. How can you be in love with chemicals?
Yes, you can. You can. Yes.
Chemicals?
But I think she's meaning skills like speech, writing, drama, some kind of poetry.
No, well, possibly that can be about the clubs in the school. But as science students, we can also involve in what? In those
It's
clubs.
very hard
activities.
to find a science student in any club.
You can't
like,
find a biologist talking about poetry.
You
biology
can't
is
find
very
biologists.
heavy. No, biology is very heavy for a person. There's no you can be in an interact club, you have biology to read. Like, you do biology, you're always reading. Like, most of your time you're reading.
And you
But I'm
inquire.
here. No, but
thank
I'm
you.
here. Yeah, I'm here now expressing my views about what is happening in the country.
And I was very surprised to find you here. I expected you to be reading. Like
Seriously?
biology. Yeah.
No, we should not. Everything has its own time anyway.
I believe that these things of like science teachers should earn more than art teachers. I feel like it's not right because teachers are equal.
Okay.
We receive the same things. Like if there was no art teacher, the school would not move on. There is no you can teach only sciences in the school. It's very hard.
Actually, me, I think science teachers should earn more than the art teachers because art teachers, you need to. It's just okay. Science teachers, you need to emphasize the point. Physics, chemistry, biology, the subjects are kind of bulky.
Sorry
So
to cut you
I
short.
think
what?
Sorry to cut you short. I think both of them should be paid equally. Why? They're all teachers. They have families. Those families have to be taken care of. So the responsibilities of the teachers should be equal. So science teachers and arts teachers, they spend the same amount of energy while teaching those ones in class. So,
well,
when it comes
But I
about
believe
payment,
if they are to pay, they should do a time rate. They should do a time rate system. So if you teach more, get more money. There are some teachers who do it. These things of science, then art. It's a school,
I think
they're
now
all teachers.
the discussion is running to who does more work. Because possibly, personally, I know a science teacher
Sasha
might
does
have to
No,
work
Claire,
than-
emphasize
than-
more
Thank you.
than
Than
an
an
arts
art teacher.
no.
Yes.
It
You have to
depends.
get a
It depends on
theory,
the
a whole
subject.
theory in your
By the way, it even depends on the students who are teaching. If the students get or click what you are teaching
By the
faster,
way, the students.
you have to
Like, if
just
you're
at
teaching
times
someone
give
kind
them
of-
just the work, they make their research. But if they don't get what you're teaching them earlier or simpler, you have to put in much more effort as a teacher. So it may not depend on the effort you put in, but just because of the responsibilities as a person. So they all need
well,
to be paid.
Now, this
same
discussion,
salary.
personally,
Yeah.
from what we have discussed, I think instead of getting more salary, actually, students, instead of being confused of whether to do science or arts, they should do what they love.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
a wise man once says that, do what you love and money will follow.
Yes.
So if you do what you love, possibly you can enjoy the rest of your life. Because as we are in school, we are planning what are we going to be doing in the next 30 years. Do you want to spend your life being a doctor, which you do not want? So you'll spend your life sadly. So I think we should just do what we love.
By the way, supplement on
For
your
that thing.
supplement, I think it encourages specialization. So when someone specializes like in art subjects, it means that productivity is going to what? To increase. So I think it's better.
Okay.
Yeah, someone
Just do
does
what
what
you love.
he or she
Okay,
wants.
we go to the next theme. The next theme was indisciplined students. What should we do for them? Should we expel them? Should we suspend them? Should we dismiss them? What should we do? Should we give them hard labor at school? What should we do? What's
Okay.
the best thing to do?
According to me, the CJ, I believe if someone does wrong, before you expel or suspend, you're supposed to get counseling. Because we are human, we do mistakes. Then after counseling, if you keep on doing the same thing, you get punished. Expelling you from this school, you go to another school with the same habit. Nothing will change. So I believe you get hard labor.
Actually, for me, I believe it depends on the crime someone has committed. Someone, let me say, breaking a window, that one is kind of not compared to someone who's beat up a teacher. You're going to say, someone don't beat up a teacher, it's kind of wastage, should I say so,
So it depends on
the
weight
crime of the
The
crime,
crime.
yes.
Okay.
By the way, my view upon that, I think let's take it in form of art and craft. Like a potter who is going to make a pot. So, like in this school, so let me think that the administration is the potter. And we, the students, or the indisciplined student, is the what? The clay. So, if you, the administration, yeah, you don't mold that clay very well to bring in a good pot, it means that it is going to be crooked. Yeah, so no one will buy it. So may I think when someone does something bad and is indisciplined, ways of molding that person to be a great nationalist or a great citizen in the future should start right away then. So a good punishment has to be given to that person so that that mistake can't be repeated
Which kind
again.
of punishment? In school or we just...
In
Yeah,
school,
you
it
should
depends.
not expel.
But it
It's
even
like-
depends on the nature of the crime. Yeah.
If you're molding a pot, if you try to make out some clay and it fails, do you just throw it away?
No, you don't.
No, you get it back,
Every
you mold it
mistake
again.
that
You get. But see, at our schools in Goreti, if you do something, you're taken to administration, you're spoken to, you go to a counselor, because counselor always calls people. Before they push you to the higher people, you go to the DC, like the teachers, the CJ's DC, right?
Students.
They talk to you. Then if you fail, you go to the administration, the teachers DC. If you fail, then you're pushed to the HM. That's better.
So meaning the discussion is running around what the students should do. So meaning the students should not remain hard. They should not over-resist. For we have given an example of clay. If the clay is so hard, it will break. So students should also just follow the school rules and regulations. Then the thing of expelling, possibly we can consider the
May
weight
depend.
of the
Yeah.
crime.
Depends on the
And
crime
how many
somebody has
times?
done.
Because
And how
has
many
the person
times he has
done it?
done
Yeah.
it, but the best thing to do would have been punishments.
Yeah.
Possibly hard labor, you scrub a pathway, you do what? You scrub a monument, all that. So we got to the third theme. The third theme was single-sex schools versus mixed schools.
Wow.
We were asking ourselves, what do students in single-sex schools miss that mixed schools have? Why is it that most of the single schools are now changing to mixed schools? Why?
Actually, me, I believe that
What is
people in single-sex schools are actually missing out. Me, before I came to Margaret, attended, as in a single-sex school, and there's nowhere in the world where they say women only, men only. So it's a mixed world. If you're in a single-sex school, you're going to be missing out what's in a mixed school. So I believe when you come to a school like Goreti, where we are allowed to mix up, classes are mixed, everything, you are exposed to what is outside in
Then
the
it's about
outside world.
socialization.
Yeah, I know. That's why most schools, most traditional single schools,
Are now
turning to
becoming
mixed schools.
mixed.
Like Goretti, it was a single school, but now it's a mixed school because they believe there is something I don't know as a girl, and there is something you're missing
And I know.
that I know. You get.
So we need to learn each other.
Yeah, we need to learn from each other.
I think it also develops our confidence as girls because me too, I was in a single-sex school, but coming to an environment where boys are, sometimes you feel shy. So when you come from a single-sex school and you try to come in a mixed school, you try to cope up with these
The boys.
So it is kind of preparing us for the outside, world.
yeah.
So this
Do you know that being in a mixed school it reduces the hype? Claire, you can tell them.
Yeah, because we're in a single-sex school.
When you're in a single sex school, you have this type of seeing the boys.